So obviously, a lot of commotion today. What was your immediate reaction to seeing the news? What raced through your mind, obviously?
Well, I happened to be watching it and actually had an invitation to be there. And just with the convention coming up, I said, we're going to run home, get packed, and be ready to go to Milwaukee. But it's unbelievable what you see going on here. To think that someone is trying to kill a former president, someone that is, in most polls, leading to be the next president of the United States. And so it even makes it more personal when I have a personal relationship with Donald Trump and his family. That right there is what hurts the most, and it's frustrating to have to watch this.
It seems as though over the past 8 years, we've seen tensions politically start to increase. What can we do as a nation, having just witnessed an assassination attempt at a former president? What can we do to try to decrease the temperature and bring things down to where we can at least come together as a country and say that this kind of political violence is wrong?
Well, it's great to have dialogue. Our republic is alive and well. This is totally unacceptable. This is something that I don't think exemplifies the Democrat or Republican Party. I don't think violence is a part of it. But again, this is where we are. We live in a free country. And the thing that we've got to do is to do everything we can from stopping this from occurring again. It does concern me that a gentleman, or it concerns me that someone scaled a building with a long rifle and that it got to the point that it did before it was neutralized. So those are the things that stick out to me. Of course, we're not pointing fingers right now. What we've got is we've got a supporter that was murdered. We've got other people that are critically injured, and we had our candidate and our president was within millimeters of being killed today. And so this is something that I've had a concern about. Enough security. I've said this numerous times, but again, this is what we got to work from. We've got 100 and some odd days left in this election. I can assure you that Donald Trump isn't going to let up. He's going to continue to have these any kind of location to plead his case. It's not going to slow down. And you look at it, Pennsylvania is a critical state. You look, there's more that are out there. He's going after them also. And if people ask what can they do, if this doesn't encourage you to go and vote, we live in an unbelievable country that allows you to vote for whoever you want. I believe he's got the skill and what we need in America today. I was with him a week ago Wednesday and got to spend some time, and I'm just telling you right now, he knows where North Alabama is. He knows what we do for national security. He knows what we do for agriculture, and I'm honored to be on his team.
What would you say has been the hardest part of this entire process throughout today? What's been the toughest and most difficult?
Well, the hardest thing is I've spoke with a lot of United States members of Congress, talked to many in the Alabama delegation. Coach Tuberville and I have been on the phone constantly since this happened. But I think what hurts me the most is there's people out there asking me not to go to Milwaukee. I'm a state delegate for Alabama, and I can tell you this right here, I will be going to Milwaukee to deliver the votes for Donald Trump.
I think that really covers everything that we know to this point without going into too many right topics. But one thing I do want to ask before I let you go, it seems as though the polarization between politics has really increased over the last 8 years. And like you said, this isn't a partisan issue. This is more so the country coming together to say that this kind of violence is wrong.
That's right.
What's one takeaway that you want anybody to look at this and say, we avoided the worst case scenario, now we can do this and be better for us?
Well, that's the thing. I've even had calls from Democrats since this occurred. This isn't something that the Democratic Party is supporting. They're opposed to it too. We've watched this throughout this country, throughout the world, and violence is not the solution to any of this. Let's go out there and evaluate the candidates, find out who's got the dream for the future of America. Let's go out and vote. That's the way that you do it. Go exercise your right to vote, and we'll determine The people will determine who the next president of the United States is, and then we'll get in there and do what we can to best represent what is right for America.
Strong, thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time. Try to be brief about it.